Hello dear children, today in this class we are going to start a new lesson, that is lesson number 17, agreement of subject and verb. Now what is subject and verb? Subject is the doer of the action and verb is an action words or those 23 helping verbs, right? So agreement of subject and verb mean what are the condition that a subject and a verb has to make in order to make a correct and complete sentence. We all know that to make a sentence we need subject and verb and object, right? But if we do not use the correct use of verb with the subject, then your sentence will become incorrect. So you have to keep it in your mind. So what is the agreement that subject and verb agrees to make a proper, complete, meaningful and correct sentence? See the first example. Let's get started. Join the words in the column to form sentences by adding is or are. What is is or are? Is an helping verb, is a helping verb. Are is also a helping verb. So Rohit, you have to see Rohit is a subject and Rohit is in singular form or it is in plural form. Rohit is singular, right? If the subject is singular, then the verb also, helping verb also will be singular, and if the subject is plural, then the helping verbs also will be plural, like Rohit is or are happy. Now Rohit is singular, so we are going to use is. Is used with singular, and are is used with singular. Was is used with singular and were is used with plural. Is with singular, are with plural, was with singular and were with plural. Rohit and Amit. Rohit and Amit are plural in number, so we are using are. Rohit and Amit are playing carom. If you write Rohit and Amit is, then your sentence will be incorrect. Shruti and her friend. Shruti and her friends, they are plural, are going to the market. The dogs. Dogs is a subject and dogs. By the word s we come to know that dogs are in plural number, so we are going to use are again here. Then the next one, the puppy. Puppy is singular in number, so wherever it is singular we are going to use is. Understood? You have already learned that a subject has two parts, subject and the predicate. The subject can be singular or plural. Look at the following sentences. The moon shines at night. The moon is singular, so if the subject is singular, then you have to add s with the verb. Shine will become shines. shines, shines. Okay, the moon shines at night. Now bees, bees, bees is plural, so with the main verb we are not going to add s. If the subject is singular, then with the main verb you will add s, and if the subject is plural, then with the main verb you will not add s. If the subject is singular, then you will use the helping verb is or was, and if the subject is plural, then the helping verb will be are or were. Do not forget this. Shines is a main verb and suck is also a main verb, like is also a main verb, and eating is also a main verb. Don't mix it up. The moon is singular, that's why with verb we are adding s. The moon shines at night. Bees is plural, so with the main verb we are not adding s. Bees suck nectar from flowers. I like. Now you may ask, I is singular, why we are not using s? With I and you will not use s in the main verb. I is sometimes used as plural. You is sometimes used as plural and singular also. So with these two subject, with I and you, your main verb will not have S. Understood? So that's why I liked to read books. If you write I likes, then the sentence is wrong. Always remember, there are exceptions. With I and you are not going to add S with the main verb. Then the last one, he is eating pizza. He is eating. Now we are using the ing form of main verb eating, right? So when we are using the ing form of verb, then we use the helping verb also. Now he is singular, that's why we are using is. He is eating pizza. If instead of he there would have been they, then you have to use it. They are eating pizza. He is singular and they is plural. So the verb and the subject, they agree with each other that if the subject is singular, verb also will be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb also will be plural. Only there is one or two exception. With I and you, with I, though I is singular, your verb also will be singular. Your main verb will not have S, and with you also. So let's do the exercise. Number A, underline the subjects in this sentence and write whether they are singular or plural. Number 1, the mango is hard and green. Mango is in singular form, so write S. Sudha went to the market. Sudha is also singular, write S. Number 3, the dancers. Dancers, S is there, so it is plural number, and on the right hand side you write P. The new pencils. Pencils are plural, P. We bought apples in Shimla. Apples plural. Sam, Tom and Jim are going to Kochi by train. Now they are also plural, Sam, Tom and Jim. R is already there. You see, if R is there, it means that they are plural in number, so write P. Next page, question number B. But before that, you look at the exercises explained. Look at the following sentences again. The moon shines at night. The subject, the moon, is singular. The verb shines is also singular. Bees suck nectar from flowers. The subject bees is plural. The verb suck is also plural. In the sentence, the verb must always agree with the subject in number and person. That means in subject in number and person, you have to see whether it is singular number or it is plural in number. If the subject is singular, the verb must also be singular. If the subject is plural, then the verb must also be plural. This is known as agreement of the verb and the subject. These are the forms that the following verbs take with singular and plural subject. Above it is written is, am, are, where to use is, am, are, was, were, and has and have. I am tall. You are pretty. He, she is naughty. The game is exciting. They, we are doctors. Madan and Kabir are good boys. In the bracket it is already written I is singular, you is singular, but with you we cannot use is. Remember that with I and you there is always an exception. You cannot follow the same rule. You cannot write I is tall. You have to write I am tall. You cannot write you is pretty. You are pretty. Okay, whether it is singular or plural. With you, you are going to use are. He, she, singular, is naughty. The game, singular, is exciting. They and we are plural, so we are using are. Madan and Kabir are plural, so we are using are. Now where to use was and where? Was and where is used with past tense. Is, am, are is used with present tense. So if is present, was is past, and if am and are is present, then we have were as past. I was here. I was. You were sleepy. You may think were is used with plural, but you is used as both singular and plural, and I and you always have some exception. So you will not use was with you. You will never use was with you. Always you will use are, and if you are using the sentence in past tense, then you will use were. He, she was angry, singular. The night was cold, singular. They, we were bored, plural. Madan and Kabir were here last night, plural. Now when to use has and have. Has is used with singular and have is used with plural, but with I and you, have is used. He has, she has, it has. With singular number you are going to use has, and with plural number you are going to use have. But here I and you is singular, still you are not going to use has, you are going to use have. In all the cases with I and you, it's different. I have a blue pen. You have a sister. Now he and she singular, we are using has. With I, we will not use has, we will use have. With you also, we will use have. My cat, cat is singular, has. They, we, plural, we are using have. Madan and Kabir, have. Again, they are also plural. So, is and is, am, are is used with present tense. Was and were is used with past tense. Has and have is also used with present tense. Okay, with I and you, everywhere there is some exception, I and you, and with the rest of the subjects we are using is, was, has, have, wherever it is suitable. Now number B, fill in the blanks with is, am, or are. Number 1, Radha is taller than her sister. I am going to become an actor someday. 3, Rupam is my best friend. 4, this chair is broken. 5, I am sad today. Number 6, you are wearing a pretty dress. Number 7, the boys are going on a picnic. Number 8, the house is very beautiful. Turn the page, page number 72, question number C. Fill in the blanks with has or have. They have my book. He has a cold. Sarah and Sunaina have a test tomorrow. Mr. Khanna has a flower shop. My car has blue seat covers. You have a good sense of humor. I have a cold and a fever. The goat has 2 horns on its head. Number D, fill in the blanks with the correct option. Sujata is writing a book. The vendor sells fruits and vegetables. Renu sings very well. The cows graze in the field. Bikram plays for the school basketball team. The elephant and the hippo both eat grass and leaves. Number 7, crocodile live in water as well as on land. The last question, question number E, fill in the blanks with was or were. Number 1, he was at home all of yesterday. They were singing loudly. Number 3, she was cooking pasta for me. Number 4, it was raining heavily yesterday. Number 5, I was sick after I ate 4 mangoes. Number 6, you were late for school. Number 7, Tara was preparing for a quiz last week. Number 8, Riya and Saba were going to watch a film. So we have completed this lesson also. Listen to the explanation once or twice. You will understand it. It's a very easy chapter, and do these exercises neat and cleanly in your book. Whether it has to be done in the copy or in the rough copy, I will tell you later in the Zoom class. Till then, keep learning. Thank you.